What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome back to Nikke Goddess of Victory. In today's video, I'm gonna be walking you through your daily so you can see exactly what you're gonna be doing every single day, starting this bad boy off with a little bit of recruiting. Just like a lot of gacha games, part of your dailies is going to be recruiting new characters. This can be done with Cash App currency as well as friendship points. But let's see what we get out of this little hot multi. I'm gonna go ahead and skip the animation just for the sake of this video. We got nothing but a bunch of duplicates here, unfortunately. But actually, you know what? Let's do another summon. How about that? We're gonna do 2 summons. And the interesting thing about summoning when it comes to your weeklies, this can allow you to knock out your weeklies quite quickly. Here is an SSR, so now I feel good. Now we can be done summoning here. Oh, Miranda. Wow, Miranda. The lower half of you doesn't really match the upper half, but that's all right. That's what this game is all about. So the next part of our dailies is to tackle a campaign stage. So let's jump in and do some combat versus the Doctor boss. This is gonna be the chapter boss for chapter 3. I'm gonna go ahead and let this bad boy auto play out so you can kind of get a feel for a mixture of waifus here. Oh, get it. Full burst, let's go, just insane. The feeling of the guns, the music, the enemy variety is actually pretty solid as well. It's just kind of crazy. Like, none of the characters that I'm using right now are actually like the jiggle waifus that you're looking for. But I really do like them. Like, her hair just like completely blocks everything, but that's okay. So this kind of shows you that there is going to be a nice mixture between, you know, the jiggly waifus as well as, well, there you go. There you go right there. But it is a nice mix. There are some characters that, like I said, have really, really long hair or like a long lab coat, things of that nature. So if you want to play in public, it's possible. It's possible. Full burst, let's go. And that should be nearly GG. Now, I am playing this game on my, oh my goodness. I am playing the game on LD Player 64. Works pretty well, occasional crash, but for the most part, you can probably get at least a couple hours of gameplay before you can kind of anticipate a crash. On my cell phone, I had no crashes whatsoever, so it's completely flawless on your cell phone if you do want to play there. But I do really like how this bad boy plays on emulator. It's just something about being able to just use your mouse to move your target reticle around. It's just better, right? I just love the way mouse feels when it comes to this game. So LD Player 64, I can confirm that it does work. And hey, I'm also sponsored by LD Player 64. This video in particular is not sponsored, but if you are looking for an emulator, definitely check out my emulator referral link down in the description below this video. LD Player 64 works fantastic. Dude, this thing is a super strong. We might have a little bit of a struggle here. Now I'm glad we're getting this on video because this is definitely a point for manual gameplay here. I feel like I could have did much better on my own. But there you go, autoplay did get the job done, but we were about to lose a few people there. So operation complete. That is gonna be GG. That part of our daily is a complete. So like I mentioned in my first video, this is not a stamina-based hero collector. You do get your typical daily resource grind materials via an idle function. So this is also a part of your dailies. So I'm gonna go ahead and receive 3 hours worth of materials here, which includes some blue gear, which is fantastic. Very, very nice. We got level 12. We also got some upgrade materials. Just like a lot of these games, you can also do like an instant 120-minute accrual. So we'll hit wipeout. That'll get us 120 minutes worth of resources. You can also spend gems to do that even more, but we're okay for right now. Since we did get some blue gear, another part of our dailies is to upgrade said gear. Who needs a gear upgrade? Let's go for quick equip, blue gear, go to this helmet here, hit upgrade. Very simple, straightforward here. Auto select some fodder materials or the actual upgrade material itself. Upgrade our gear from level 1 to level 2. Very straightforward. That daily is complete. We also need to upgrade an actual waifu as well. So let's get Miranda online. How about that? So we'll go ahead and max her out. Level 30. Like I said, these resources come from idling. Quick equip, got her some gear ready to go as well. So Miranda is ready to rock sooner. Oh my goodness. So while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at Miranda real quick. I'm curious. Alright, so she's just kind of normal. So like I said earlier, depending on the clothing that they're wearing, it really kind of dictates the level of jiggleness. But you can see right here it says basic clothes. So there's definitely going to be more costumes for these characters. So not to worry if your favorite character is something like this here. There's probably going to be another costume down the line that's going to give you the jiggleness that you seek. So the next item up for our dailies is the Tribe Tower. So this is your tried and true endless tower mode. So right now, the Tribe Tower will allow all factions of Nikke to join in this tower, but I can see here in the future there are some faction specific towers that'll come in later. So those are going to be the type of gameplay modes where you are restricted to bring in just one type of faction into combat. But for right now, it's wide open, right? So let's go ahead and readjust our squad here and jump on into the endless tower. All right, here we go. A little Miranda action as well. Get her in there. I do really love the automatic weapons. Dude, she looks really good. Like, I'm really, uh-oh. Dude. I like it, I like it. The void that Destiny Child left in my heart has been fulfilled, my friends. Like, this is the game. As long as it can, like, I'm hoping that the game continues to work well on emulator, if not better in the future. Then I'm set. Then I am completely set. We finally have a game to replace the Destiny Child void that this channel left years ago. Like, this is it. Like, no question in my mind. And this is what I was talking about a little bit earlier in my video. Sometimes you are in a position where you really want to fire off a full burst, but your starter or your continuer is on cooldown and you can't do it. So just something to consider. There's always probably going to be a situation where you really can't continue the next phase of your full burst, but just something to think about as you build your team. So that is the tower done and done. So back to the home screen to grab my idle rewards one more time, because you need to do it twice per day, but you can just instantly do it like a couple minutes later. And lastly, to complete our dailies for today, I'm gonna jump into my command center. I cannot show any of the story, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and skip this, but pretty straightforward. You can give them gifts, as you guys can see here. Advise is basically talking to them. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out and we'll be right back. So there you go. I increased my bond with this character, increasing my HP, attack, as well as defense. And I also unlocked another episode to learn more about the character. So this is intact. I know a lot of people are wondering, is there like an affection system in the game? Absolutely is, not to worry. So there you have it, the bare minimum to complete your dailies. I can still get additional points by doing the friendship point exchange, which I can't do in closed beta. And of course, the tried and true dispatch mode. Once you go through all the dailies, you will get a nice little recruit ticket as well. So every single day you're going to get a nice little recruit ticket to do summons with. And as far as weeklies are concerned, dude, it's so easy to knock out weeklies if you're doing summons. I've only been playing the game since yesterday, as you guys know. My weeklies are almost done, right? So as soon as I get to the point where I can do like the friendship exchange, doing more of the endless tower, visiting the shop, and of course the tried and true dispatch, you'll probably be able to knock out your weeklies in like 1 or 2 days. Like straight up 1 or 2 days, you're done. There's always something in the shop that you can buy with 0 currency, so knocking that out is very, very easy. And then last but not least, to conclude this video, since it does kind of tie into dailies, is the events that are currently in the game. Do keep in mind, this is closed beta. There's no telling what the global launch login rewards are going to be, so definitely keep that in mind. But here on day 2, we do get a free little waifu here, and her name is it like Valkyrie or something like that? I could be Liberty. Liberty, there you go. There's Liberty in the place to be. Very, very nice. SSR is looking really good. And you also get a nice little SSR shard as well. So once you get 50 of these, you can summon a random SSR. Lots of upgrade materials. Day 3 is going to be a multi-pull ticket. Upgrade materials. These are going to be equipment boxes, a 10 pull on day 6. And then on day 7, you are going to get a Scarlet, who looks awesome as well. And you also have a 5-day event, which is pretty popular in gacha games. Basically, you try to do every single thing possible in the game. The game is going to give you tons of rewards. And at the end of all of this, you are going to get a character called Snow White, who looks fantastic, or it could be a skin. Could be a skin, could be a character, I'm not sure. But there you go, my friends. So there you go, my friends. A nice little look at the daily grind here in the world of Nikke Goddess of Victory. My name is, dude, this is what my channel is these days. This is it. This is, I've peaked. I have peaked. I will see you guys in the next video. Later.